Boom shakalaka, I just found something very crazy for Bitcoin. You definitely don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, including something crazy I just found for Bitcoin. You definitely don't want to miss it. Before we get into things, guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. How many people can say that? Not many. Not before we get into things, let's get into things. Now, you would think since 2017 I'd officially get it right, but not yet. The Fear and Greed Index today at 34 in fear, down from yesterday's 37 fear, from yellow to orange fear, down from last week's greed. Same as we were last month. Go figure. The overall market down 2% today. Bitcoin sitting just above $60,000 at 6637, Ethereum at 2908, and BNB at 525. Now, Bitcoin did not find support on the 200-day moving average, which historically, if we go back, presents pretty much the best buy opportunities in a bull market to buy Bitcoin if you can get it under the 200-day moving average. And we may actually head all the way down to this yellow line right here, which you can see was some support back here in July. Also support down here in the bottom last August and September. This is the baby making moving average, the 9-month moving average, or 270-day moving average. But I like the baby making moving average because, hey, who doesn't like making babies? Now, taking care of them afterwards, that can be a bit somebody else's business. But making them, that's the fun part. Now, as we can see, Bitcoin may actually head all the way back down to the bottom of this bull flag, which roughly around $55,000, $56,000, both of these are lining up. And as we do, there's an interesting level in here, which we'll get into in a moment, which Bitcoin will be hitting. Now, the reason for the drop today, once again, long leverage traders getting liquidated. Only children play with leverage. Now, just recently, $259 million from 97,000 traders liquidated in the last 24 hours. 85% of them were Bitcoin long. So you can see even shorts get liquidated even as the market goes down. That's why trading on leverage is just plain silly. Now, this is the level that I was talking about that we may be hitting on the way down to the bottom of the bull flag. The CME gap between $58,000 and $60,000. We might be hitting that. If the gap gets filled, could signal a local bottom as shown in the transposed Bitcoin spot price chart right there. And as that happens, it might not actually be surprised. Now, you guys remember, if you watch the videos on a regular basis, we noted last week or so there was a buy signal on the hash ribbons. And it turns out historically, Bitcoin usually witnesses roughly a 15+% drawdown after the hash ribbons have a buy signal. This time, maybe no different. Might head us down to those levels we were just talking about, the bottom of that bull flag. However, that's not the end of the story. Right now, on the Bitcoin TD sequential, presenting multiple buy signals, not just one, but 3 buy signals on the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. An aggressive 13, a sequential 13, and a red 9 candlestick. All of these suggesting we might see a Bitcoin rebound happening very, very soon. While some people think we're in a bear market, as a matter of fact, the bear market is this red square right here. Turns out we are just in a long consolidation period of a raging bull market. You have to remember what's happening in the background. The Bitcoin Act of 2024 has been introduced, a bill to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve and other programs to ensure the transparent management of Bitcoin holdings of the federal government, to offset costs utilizing certain resources of the Federal Reserve System, and for other purposes. Yes, Bitcoin is getting more notoriety. Also, Morgan Stanley to let 15,000 brokers recommend Bitcoin ETFs. This is big. Putting things in perspective of where we are compared with last cycle, yeah, things could be about to turn around. And global Bitcoin follows global liquidity, and global liquidity just broke to a new all-time high. What do you think, dare say, is going to happen with Bitcoin? As a matter of fact, we have a big cup and handle right here. This will go up at least the length of the cup right there, we should be heading higher for Bitcoin. Not only that, but Bitcoin's hash rate just hit new all-time highs, and Bitcoin price follows hash rate, hence price likely going up too. We are echoing the same 37-degree upward sloping accumulation channel that happened in phase one of the bull market in 2016-2017. Well, this is just phase one. Phase two goes almost straight vertical because, as we mentioned, a TD9 sequential on the 4-hour candles. If we even take a look at the 2-month candles, we have a perfected TD9 setup. Same thing that happened right before Bitcoin went from phase one to phase two of the mind-melting bull market of 2017, echoed once again in 2024, 2025. Just a reminder of where things could be headed if we don't have a blow-off top. This cup and handle, multi-year cup and handle, suggesting a measured target of $263,000 per Bitcoin. So things should get pretty funky pretty fast, and you don't want to be left behind. But that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter through CryptoLove, subscribe to the channel, and YouTube believes you'll watch that video right there. Check it out. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.